Hello friends, I am going to discuss illustration number 26. This is also very good questions. Please revise these questions and read these questions here. Look at it. Here you have to calculate the weighted rate of return. Ascertain illustration 20, ascertain the time weighted rate of return and annual compounded rupee weighted rate of return from the following information given relating to the sum funds. Fund value at the beginning. At beginning fund value rupees 6 crore. 3 month has the value has increased by the 15% of the opening value. 3 month has the value increased by the 12% of the value 3 months before. At the time there was an outflow rupees 1 crore by way of dividend. By way of dividend, 3 month has the value decreased by 10% by value of the 3 months before. During the last 3 months of the value of the year, the value of the fund increased by 1 crore. On the basis of this, I am going to tabulate the questions. What is the investment value at the end of the year? Computation of closing value at the end of the year. Computation of closing value computation of closing value of fund at year end. Closing value of funds at year end. Okay, you write here time. Okay, opening value in rupees, in rupees, opening value in rupees, addition, that is appreciation, distribution or depreciation, distribution or depreciation, total value, closing value, in rupees. Look at month 1 to 3 months. Opening value is this. Appreciation is 15%. 15% of 6. 6 into 0.15. 0.90. 6 plus 0.90. 6.90. 4 to 6 months. This is the 6.90. 12% of 6.90. 6.9 into 0.12. 0.828. 0.828 and distribution of dividend 1 crore. So 6.90 plus 0.828 minus 1 plus 6.9 minus 1 6.728. 6.728. Okay, this is 729. 6.728. Thereafter, after this time, in this time, value going to depreciate by 10%. 10% of 6.728, 0.6728. This is 6.728 minus 0.6728. 6728 minus 0.6728. 6.0552. Now value appreciated. Now 10 to 12. This is month, 10 to 12 month. Value appreciated by 1. 6.0552. 6.0552 plus 1. 7.0552. Value appreciated to this. Okay. Now we are going to calculate if we internal cash inflow are ignored. If internal cash inflows are ignored, then what will be the closing value? What will be the closing value? Time weighted rate of return. Here I am going to calculate time weighted rate of return. Time weighted rate of return we are going to calculate here. Computation of closing value ignoring computation of closing value ignoring cash inflow, ignoring cash flow in between, ignoring cash inflow in between. Here it is a particular in crore. Opening investment. ₹6 crore. Appreciation. Add value appreciation in 3 months. Value appreciated in 3 months. That is 15% of 6. 0.90. Value at the end of 3 months. Value at end of 3 months. 6.90. Add appreciation value in 3 months. 12% of 6.90. that is 0.8280. Now value at the end of 6 months, value at the end of 6 months, end of 6 months, end of 6 months will be 7.7280, 7.7280. Value at the end of 9 months. Now add this 6 months. Depreciation for the month of, depreciation for the month, depreciation for the month 7 to 9, 10% of 7 to 8, 7.7280, 0.7728. Value and at value at the end of 9 months. After subtracting this, you will have 6.9552, 9 months. And appreciation value, add appreciation value 10 to 12 months. 1. Value at the end of, value at the end of 12 months. What is the difference? This is a 7.9552. What is the difference between the earlier and in this? In the previous, I have calculated or I have discussed on appreciated value as well as a distributed value. But in this case, we have ignored the distribution of dividend, in between. Okay, as per your study material solution, this is done. Okay, now we have in the question there must be information about, we have to calculate return ignoring distribution in between. Okay, now return, computation of return percentage, computation of return percentage, per annum. Look at it. Amount end of the year 7.9552, amount beginning of the year 6, return 1.9552, return percentage per annum 1.9552 divided by 6 into 100, that is 32.59% per annum. If it is compounded quarterly, if it is compounded quarterly, we have 6.9 on investment of 6 into 7.7280 on investment of 6.9 into 6.0552 on investment of 6.7260 into 7.0552 on investment of 6.0552 minus 1. Look at here. If you have invested 6, then 6.9, 6.9, then 7.7280, 7.7280 divided by 6.955, the 0.6 these, and after investing of these on this investment, okay. Now what will be the return percentage in this way? This is 1.3506, 0.3506, that is 35.06%. Okay, in the case of quarterly compound. Now rupee weighted rate of return is calculated as rupee weighted rate of return measured from investor perspectives, measured from investor perspective. Look at it. In the given case, we have invested, investor has invested rupees 6 crore. In first year, investor does not have any return. In second quarter, investor has rupee 1 crore as a dividend return. In third quarter, investor does not have any return. Okay. In fourth quarter, investor has 7.0552. 7.0552 return. In this case, what will be the average return percentage? So this can be calculated on the basis of IRR. Okay. For IRR, you have to calculate two rates. Net present value you need to calculate at the two rates. At one net present value, it should be positive, and other net present value, it should be negative. Okay. Now, IRR. Lower rate, net present value at lower rate, net present value at lower rate, net present value at higher rate minus lower rate. This is a way of calculating IRR. Now, the question is, which one rate is lower and which one rate is higher? For this, we have to calculate average return. Average return percentage. 7.0552 minus 6 plus 1 dividend received, that is just 6 into 100. This is 34.25% per annum. Per quarter, return percentage 34.25% divided by 4, that equal to 8% approx. It means we need to calculate net present value at the rate of 8% first. Okay, now calculation of net present value at the rate of 8% and in this case that is in quarter, you write in quarter. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cash flow minus 6, 0, 1, 0, 7.0552. Present value factor at the rate of 8% per quarter. In this case, 1, 0.926, 0.857, 0.794, 0.735. Present value minus 6, 0, 0.857, 0, 5.1855, 1855. Net present value in this case 0.04257, 4257, that is 0.043. Now present value at the rate of 9%. This is the present value 1, 0.917, 0.842, 0.772, 0.708 minus 6, 0, 0.842, 0, 4.993. Net present value in this case 0. minus 0.165, 165. Now we can calculate net present by lower rate is 8% plus 0.043, 0.043 minus 0.165, 9% minus 8%. Answer is 8% plus 0.2067, that is 8.2067%. Rupee weighted rate of return quarter is this. Hence, rupee weighted rate of return per quarter is 8.207% or 8.207%, 12 by 4, 32.828% per annum. 32.828% per annum. In this question, one information is left and the solution is provided using such information. What is the information? That here in between distribution is ignored. Why in between distribution is ignored? There is no information, but the calculation part is done like that. That is a time weighted rate of return. Okay, thank you class. You must write the note of this. Okay, thank you class. Please like, subscribe and share my videos.